I will cut the bridge. I thought he was gonna try to fight the damn undead.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. Here are my lovely wife Johnny Lee on the ones and twos. And this is We Ain't Seen Reactions, the place where we react to everything we've never seen. And today, it's time to take over worlds and lands with more Overlord 3. Yeah, last time we left off, it kind of seemed like we were just doing stuff, you know, like just random things. My man Mamone, he was more concerned about all his NPCs in Nazareth because NPCs, you know, they are very loyal to a fault and they overwork themselves, and he feels like they need to have a little rest, so he gives his maids like a break or something, right?
He gave some of the girls a day off, and he gave some of the people a day off.
Yeah, he gave some of the people a day off. Alberto, she was trying to get him to give her a child, and she needed to.
Yeah, she was trying to ride a horse, and then she figured out
that she needed to lose her virginity, right? Did she ever have sex?
Yeah, you cannot. If you want to ride a hill horse or some shit, you have to not be pure. But if you want to ride a unicorn, you have to be pure.
Right. So, there's just a lot of stuff going on. And then we went over to Karn Village and stuff like that. And we saw them doing things. I forget the kid's name, but the one that can make potions and magic and stuff, he was trying to get in good with that chick whose name I also forgot. The girl that Ainz had saved the first time around and gave her the red potion first. Yeah, and they had some trolls or whatever those things were. Like she had them trying to coach the kid on what to say to the girl. So that was dope. But anyways, I want to see what's going to happen, man, because like I say, it's kind of been a slow little burn right now. You know, it ain't been much going on.
I've been enjoying the show.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the show. I was just saying for these first 2 episodes in this season. So let's go ahead and do this, man. This is going to be episode 3 of season 3 titled Enri's Upheaval and Hectic Days. So we're seeing this chick again. Let's do this.
Our village. Why? Is something the matter?
Kinda looks like the Monument of Ruin.
It sounds like a scary place.
It sure is. If you ask me, it's the scariest part of the whole Great Forest. It's a big building made of wood that's completely surrounded by undead warriors.
He talking about the fake Nazareth, I bet.
He probably is.
Inside the village, Goko. Smart idea! Huh? Hey! Good old Annie. You still make the cutest little scream when you're scared.
Oh.
Oh, Miss Lucas. How'd this goblin kid end up with you?
Well, I was just...
No! Wait, don't tell me! You stole Envy's girlfriend right under his nose!
Sounds like Noah.
It's a tragedy. The hopes and dreams of such a pure
Look at that girl's name from Black Clover. Noelle.
Just kidding.
I found her. What's up?
Oh, Miss Britta!
You let a hobgoblin inside our walls? Hey, my bad. The thing is, I used to be an adventurer. Kinda hard to get out of that mindset.
An adventurer?
That's behind me now. These days, I'm an apprentice ranger that lives here in the village.
You'll be okay, Agu. Karn Village is a place where goblins and humans live side by side.
Tell us about this giant of the east.
Sure. Originally, the forest was controlled by the Great Beast of the South and 2 others. The Giant of the East, and also the Demon Snake of the West.
The Great Beast of the South might be what we called the Wise King of the Forest.
But then the Great Beast disappeared without a trace, which left the forest out of balance.
Really?
And not too long after that, something else took its place.
That's the Monument of Ruin?
It is. The master of that place controls the undead.
If you're in a bind, I could always ask Lord Ainz to help you out.
This is our village, so let's protect it ourselves. We won't always be able to rely on his charity.
I mean, you got a point, but I'd take the help.
They try to, stop putting their hand out so much, man.
Post our situation as a job.
Hey, could I come with you? I've got some herbs to sell.
Oh, sure.
11 herbs and spices.
I'll get the other militia members up to speed.
Yeah, I got
she got the arm. She is strong.
She is.
Well, if only I had the discipline.
Oh, Miss Beta, could I take a bit
Got
of
them abbeys.
I'd love to be buff.
If it's not
That'd
a
be
bother,
great.
I was hoping you could take this to Lord Doan. We haven't replicated a fully red potion yet. but I think this is a step in the right direction.
I'm delighted to hear that. I'm sure Lord Hines will be equally pleased.
They're gonna use it as a bubble bath. They still haven't really brought us up to speed on everything.
Like them too.
Same thing I be saying.
You be saying some weird shit in your sleep.
I'm sorry for waking you.
It's like, can I have 3 of those mosquitoes
That's fine.
for
Did
breakfast?
something happen?
Well, we searched through the forest, and we managed to find a few members of Agu's tribe.
I'm relieved to hear it. You did great.
But there's more. See, we captured the 5 ogres who were chasing them.
Ogres.
Ew. They're ugly and they're
Listen up,
CG.
ogres. This is our boss, Miss Henry. Your lives are in her hands. So you better show respect and hope she's in a good mood.
Y'all bold to be talking to him like that. Hey, just what's y'all right now?
Lower your heads at once!
You scary. Please, little master. Did not mean to make you mad.
Really?
We intended to, but now we're sorry.
I hate when they put those
On the
voice
condition
effects
that you
on
work
things
hard
because I
for my
can't
tribe.
understand what they're saying.
Now I can see why Miss Henry's the leader of Karn Village.
So, listen. I was really just hoping to sell some medicinal herbs.
First, I'll use detect magic.
You like a pervert.
He probably is.
Probably trying to see through her.
You'll not make
Outfit.
a fool of me. Reveal the magic item you tried to sneak into the city.
Do you mean this thing? What?
Appraisal magic item.
Sex toys aren't permitted in here.
What is this? It has such an incredible power level that my appraisal spell couldn't measure it. Madness! That horn can summon a horde of foul goblins. Though I don't actually know the exact number per se.
Goblins?
Yes, it is in equal parts dangerous. and
Maybe it is
powerful.
because I be having magic items that are worth a whole bunch that he just be
Right.
throwing around.
That much?
I can understand if she were an experienced magic user or even just a highly ranked adventurer, but this simply makes no sense. If her claim that she's nothing more than a village girl were true, then she wouldn't have that item. She must be planning something nefarious.
No,
There's no other
I'm telling the
explanation.
truth. I'm just a village girl.
Move, man, arrest her at once!
Damn.
Kidding me?
Don't try to resist.
No sudden moves!
I'm sorry, but you made a mistake. I'm just a girl from a country village. I don't know anything about magic, I swear.
So what happened when you start bringing all these rare items? Hey.
Well, if it isn't Lord Moma, it's an honor, sir.
What has she done?
Well, sir, she was in possession of a suspicious item.
Emery. Yes, it's Emery Emmett, correct?
I forget he gotta act like he's 2 different people.
Yes.
Oh, you're the gentleman who came to my village with envy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk? Release the girl at once.
I guess she didn't put 2 and 2 together like her friend did.
Are good by the adamantite class adventurer Lord Moma.
I understand, sir.
This is worth 3,000 gold? It's hard to believe that Lord Gon would give these things away if they're that valuable. And I've already used up one of them.
Hey.
Greetings.
Floaty
Mr.
lady.
Momon bade me to ask you a quick question.
Beautiful.
Such flattery will get
Just
you...
like Miss Lupus Regina. Oh, that was random. But I guess you just remind me of another pretty person I know. Your personalities are different. But
It's like the maze just got that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on behalf of Mr. Momon, I ask this question. Please answer with haste. Miss Emmett, what business do you have in Eram Town?
Well, before I get to that, Mr. Momon's the whole reason I was able to get in. So there were a few things I needed to do here. Let's see. First, I'm going to visit the temple. I plan to see if any of the homeless there would like to move to our village. Then I need to post a job at the Adventurers Guild, sell these medicinal herbs, and purchase supplies.
I understand. Farewell.
I'm off.
Both of those creatures are incredibly powerful. I'm afraid that only adamantite class adventurers can accept your request.
Is one around?
Their services come at a very high price.
Right, doesn't the capital give financial aid for this kind of thing?
They do, However, that subsidy is only able to cover a portion of the total cost.
Stop being so fucking
Thank you
tight.
for explaining. Could
Might
I
have
get
to
an
sell that
estimate of
little
what the cost might be?
item.
Give me a moment to calculate it. For now, you can take a seat.
A customer who can't pay isn't a customer at all.
What if it was the
always
A-team
make
and they
some
just
money
didn't feel
from
like
selling
it?
this horn, but I got it as a gift.
I wouldn't give it away
It would
because
be
it's going
ungrateful of me to
to get
pawn
into
it
the
off
hands
like
of the
that.
wrong person.
Miss Emmett? Miss Emmett! Miss Henry Emmett of Carn Village, or no, Lady Emmett. Yes, ma'am? About your village's request. May I ask for some additional information, please?
Really?
Yeah, no problem. If you find the idea agreeable, we could discuss the details over a drink in the reception room.
Okay.
What
I'm
changed?
begging you, tell me every last detail. I shudder at the thought of missing any shred of information. Oh.
The fuck is her problem?
What is Ainz telling these people?
Right? It's like she just came in more
The young lady
confused.
had so many questions, which is weird because I felt like she blew me off at first.
Sounds like you had a rough
Ain't
time.
that crazy how stuff changes
On the
and
plus side, the
either somebody got to get in your ass or you got some money?
It warms my heart to hear that.
Like, why
Let
can't
us
you
join
just treat
in
me with
prayer
respect
and
from the
thank our God
beginning?
for blessing you on this day. Then let's join as husband. We heard that last
Hold up, you know.
This man's still trying to shoot his shot.
Accompanied Miss Henry into the city. Don't be stupid.
If one of us goblins tried to enter the city, he'd be killed by the guards immediately.
Oh, that's right.
She got
I
that,
was
man.
planning to wait until we got back home, but actually I think this might be the perfect time.
Some golf clubs, some baseball bats.
Actually,
Oh.
It's for me?
Goko, Online, Nosily, Sweetya, Kona.
You can give them niggas some cooler
I
names
don't
to
know
go with
much
those
about
weapons.
weapons, so I got someone from the Adventurers Guild to help me pick them.
Wow. Miss Henry, you picked these out just for us?
I hope they're to your liking.
These are great gifts, but I don't really feel like we deserve them.
Not only did you risk your lives to keep me safe, you helped me rebuild my home village. I could never do enough to fully repay you for that. I know this isn't much, but I hope you'll accept it. I'll always be grateful for every last one of you.
You're so kind.
Hey.
Miss Lupus Regina!
Hey, yo.
Hi! I'm so glad you're here right now! Take it easy! Someone help! Save me! I'm being assaulted! Oh, actually, no, was gonna kill down I was just... Oh, I didn't mean to upset you. I was just making a cute little joke. The village chief wants me to take over for him. A year ago, I was doing chores for my parents.
Oh, okay.
I'd be an awful
That's
chief.
all.
I'd run the village straight into the ground. The worst part is the whole village...
Should we see you more than we see the actual
and
chief?
every last
Right.
one of them agreed that I should do it. It's so ridiculous. So, I should just turn them down, shouldn't
That's
I?
a toughie. I don't know. I never promised I'd have an answer for you, Henry, just that I'd hear the question. I really can't help you out. I can only say this much. Whoever the village chief may be, they're going to make mistakes. Oh. There have only ever been 41 people who could make the perfect choice every time, and none of us can hold a candle to them. There's no need to worry about whether you'll make mistakes, because you're bound to. That said, out of all the denizens of this village, logically speaking, you're obviously the most qualified candidate for such a position.
Yeah, she keeps proving herself over and
Do you
over.
really think that?
I do.
I wonder if
Why don't you
Ainz
ask
is
that
putting
young
all
man
this
if he
together
thinks?
Probably.
so he can probably control the village.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to Mr. Jugem and the others about protecting the village, they told me that push come to shove, they would kidnap you and escape.
What?
He also wanted me to help them find and protect Nemu so that we could all run away together.
Oh.
But look, if you were to become village chief, that would make this your village. Knowing that, the goblins would fight for it.
Then you can give it a better
Might not seem
name.
like much of a difference, but to
Corn
them,
just ain't
really
it.
would be.
That magic horn really makes the goblins value their summoner.
If you ask me, that's because of who their summoner is. After all, you value each and every one of them as a unique individual. Of course they treasure you. Instead of using them as slaves, you treat them as partners. It's just that simple.
But it's not like I'm the only person in the village who treats them nicely.
The others aren't rude, but have you ever heard them call a goblin by his name? I know I haven't.
She know all the names.
That's how it is. If my opinion matters to you, I think you would be good at this kind of thing. And if you become chief, you'll unite humans and goblins under one leader.
One nation under a
I
groove.
suppose everybody would help me, right?
Of course.
All right then. Thanks for the advice. I'm on my way to talk to the village chief. Once
Let's
a
go.
choice has been made, there's no point delaying.
Okay. I'm rooting for you, Emily.
Goddamn Emery about to show him who's boss. Finna lead this thing, man. Ah, man. So, yeah. This right here seems to be focusing a lot on Emery. And I think in the grander scheme of things, like you suggested, that it's all a part of Ainz Algon's plan, you know, just to, you know, have everything in order, tightly knit. Whether it means kind of manipulating stuff to where he has to play different characters in order to do so. Because, you know, unlike my man, you know, the dude with the, you know, number 4 from Kids Next Door, who knows both Ayn and Momonga are the same people, she still hasn't caught on to it yet, because I don't think he really specified that, oh yeah, I got one of those red potions from this guy named Amon, or something like that. Or no, he did, but he didn't, I guess, let her know right off the riff that, yeah, they are one and the same, you know. So, yeah, now Enri, she has to decide what she's going to do. Does she want to be this, what is it, the chief? Yeah, she wants to be the chief of Karn Village, or she just wants to continue doing other stuff. But she continues to show that she's worthy of being the chief because she has great leadership qualities and stuff. Even though she has a bit of reluctancy and stuff like that, and she gets nervous when she goes into action, she just displays so much confidence and stuff. You know, like with leading the goblins, and now these big things or whatever they fucking called, like the big rock things or whatever. It's like she continues to, you know, to do these things that shows that she has those leadership qualities. So it's cool to see these characters progress. You know, I noticed that a lot with this show. It's like sometimes they put the main characters on a back burner and we see them occasionally pop up like they're a guest on their own show. Like how we saw Mamone and stuff like that pop up randomly when she went over there to whatever that place is called. I always forget the name of it. I don't know why my brain is just blank today.
I didn't really think we were going to do too much of a recap for this episode. It was like not quite a filler, but
Erantel or whatever that place, you know. Yeah. But yeah, it's been so long since we've been to Erantel. That's probably why I just kind of got confused and went a little blank on the name. But yeah. But anyways, overall, I'll give the episode an A.
I was going to say, I'll give it an EA. You know, Erantel, and then
anyway, ER, you mean? Okay, so we're going to jump into this next one, man. Giant of the East, Demon Snake of the West. Here we go.
Have you heard about the movements being made by the monsters known as the Giant of the East and the Demon Snake of the West?
I have, but I didn't believe it worth reporting to the Supreme One.
So you knew. Was it your aim to conceal the information?
No, I promise you. I simply thought it was beneath your notice.
No more excuses. I am disappointed in you.
She failed at basic communication. That's completely unacceptable.
Lupus Regina. I'm curious. Do you understand why Karn Village is valuable to Nosric?
Well, yes. You've used it previously for experimentation. And, there are lots of fun toys there.
Ah, I see. My apologies. The mistake here was mine. I did not realize you thought so little of the place.
Please say no more, my lord. It was my fault for being stupid.
Very well. Now you know to be more insightful in the future.
My favorite beat.
Here, I was supposed to give this to you, Lord Hines. A potion! A new one Inferia created and asked me to pass on to you.
Excellent. This potion is a prime example of why Inferia and his grandmother are so important. The potions of this world are blue, and no matter how high the quality may be, they deteriorate over time. By contrast, the potion I know from Yggdrasil is red and does not spoil. However, the discovery of a completely different potion is certainly an acceptable outcome as well. He is valuable enough that I would have loved to imprison him in Nosric and have him perform his research here. After all, knowledge is power.
Forgive me for asking, but why did you give a red Yggdrasil potion to the Britta woman if they're so valuable?
Britta?
Yeah, you don't remember her?
Oh, right.
Those bottles cost a lot of money too.
Well, Narbrel's actually the one who told me about it.
The incident she's referring to occurred in Erantel. Lord Ines gave a red potion to an adventurer named Britta.
The risk was more than worth it given what I stood to gain.
But, my lord, I thought you were acting simply to replace that woman's potion.
Yeah.
Did you truly believe my motivation would be so pedestrian?
Of course not, I'm sorry.
I'd be wanting to call him out on this bullshit.
I don't understand.
If only we could jump in the TV and do just that.
Consider this. When a person receives a potion that they've never seen before, what are they most likely to do?
Oh, I know that one.
Sell it.
They'll ask somebody for advice about it.
Correct. As I had foreseen, she went to the most skilled and trusted potion maker she knew, did she not? I came into contact with Inferior.
Yeah, you did
So
that.
that's why. I see now.
At last you understand.
They totally bought it.
The most important person in that village is Inferior. Directly behind him in value is Inri Immet, as his love for her is the tether that keeps him there. Last is Inferior's grandmother, Lizzie. The others are of no consequence, but you must protect those three at all cost.
Right.
Now that you know my plans, you won't make the same mistake again. Failure is unacceptable. Understood?
Yes, my lord.
An option.
Now go. Do your duty and don't disappoint me.
Lord.
My lord, I'm sorry, but I know nothing. I don't have any information on monsters called by those names. I mean, I pretty much
But she got her
those words
eye on
for
her
powerful
own,
enemies,
okay?
But everything there seemed weak.
Something of Hamsky's level can hardly be considered strong. They would have been easy to miss.
Damn.
Shall I take care of them? I'd be more than happy to. If I send in a few of my pets, it'll be easy.
What if it's
Easy
another one of
perhaps,
Hamsky's
but
race?
That's
I would
funny.
like to see the Giant of the East and Demon Snake of the West for myself. And perhaps we can create a test for Lupus Regina at the same time.
Damn, they didn't put in some work over here, whoever that was.
This is laughable. It seems they tried to copy what you were building.
Right.
With pathetic results.
Okay, here we are. That should be their nest up there.
There are no gods. How careless.
Smells terrible in here.
Smells
A
like
gas
the
trap,
inside
maybe?
of 10 asses.
No, it could just as easily be coincidence.
A bunch of footprints. Judging by these, I would say that multiple creatures live here. If
I could have your attention.
Are they eating
Sorry
goblins?
to interrupt your meal.
Oh yeah!
As a welcoming committee, they leave much to be desired.
Skeleton! Skeleton enemy!
No meat to
Stand
eat.
No, filthy!
That nigga with a magic wand.
You don't know a skeleton!
Kindly refrain from calling me that. I am here to see your leader, the Giant of the East. Go. Inform him.
You're going for him, shit.
Right.
Just wait.
Move your CG asses.
I may have overreacted a bit, but its hand was just so dirty.
Hey, they look clean. Looking like the 12 Saint Beasts. Ooh.
A troll. So giant is a bit of a stretch in this case. Although it isn't a complete lie. Is he similar in strength to Hamsky?
I believe they're comparable, Lord Hines.
You are the Giant of the East? In that case, I hope I'm correct in assuming you are the Demon Snake of the West. Yes, I'm referring to you. The one hiding behind an invisibility spell.
Oh, really?
Concealing yourself is pointless.
Would it bring your ass out?
I see. No, a type of snake.
Look like an Howard Stern.
Still, the description was misleading.
If you saw through my invisibility so easily, you're no normal
Skeleton, why are you here?
I am not a skeleton. Yet another inaccurate description I must see corrected.
Well then, what are you? You, the mighty ruler feared throughout the eastern forest, will allow you to say your name.
Ooh. What
Really,
an
nigga?
interesting name. Apologies for the late introduction. I should return the favor. My name is Ainzul Gone.
That is a funny ass name.
It is. Your name is Nightgown.
Like me with my powerful name, you have the name of a coward.
Easy, stay calm. Do you believe me to be a coward as well?
I don't think as they do. I have a long name too, you see. I am what you call the demon snake of the west. My name is Riraru Spenyai Indaru.
Oh yeah, that's too much.
I have ordered
They would
a
love me.
stronghold to be constructed in the
Love
center
that
of the
snake
forest
would, not
for
these
goblins
goblins.
and undead. Do you know of it?
Of course I know, intruder. If it weren't for this gutless snake's whining, we would have gone over there and killed you already. Now it looks like you saved us the trouble.
Yes, so it would seem. Which brings me to the purpose of my visit. I've come here because I would like to negotiate with you. If you wish to live, submit yourselves to me.
First I'll make a meal of you. Then
This
I'll
thing.
move on to the small one for dessert.
You have more than a dog, you sack of flesh.
What was that?
I propose a duel. Surely you, with your strong name and boundless courage, would be willing to face one you believe weak and cowardly. If you're scared, however, now is your chance to run.
I'll duel you, and there'll be nothing left by the time I'm finished.
Very well. Then let's not waste any more time.
Get down to it. Hurry up.
You get over there. Damn.
Had to make sure that shit worked.
Oh wow, wheels.
Ah, yes. Trolls can heal themselves.
Cool.
Strong hold the power of life and death over the weak. However, I found that distasteful.
He's too powerful. We must work together to defeat him.
This nigga's gonna get clapped with a damn drumline one.
Some of us take pride in our appearance. I wish you wouldn't wrinkle my clothes. Now, are you finished attacking me?
Niggas like, get that shit out of my face.
Who was certain that was gonna work?
Damn.
Get him again.
Possessing a so-called cowardly name does not make one weak. You may have a brain the size of an acorn, but
Damn.
surely you realize that by now.
An acorn.
All
Little
right,
Smurfs
don't
back
let
there.
that one escape.
You don't try to run, nigga.
Yes, Lord Hines. What would you like me to do with this weakling now?
Rip his atoms out.
Funny little brat. I'm going to squeeze you to death.
Hey! You're obstructing my view of Lord Hines' majestic form. If you keep resisting, I may accidentally crush your throat.
There you go. Now take the creature away from the fight, please. I do not want him to become collateral damage.
Right, you're coming with me.
You say you ain't got no choice,
Now
Snake.
then, all healed up?
Like a
Let us
defenseless
continue on
housewife
with
or
our
something.
duel.
I don't understand how you're doing this. Are you using magic?
Well now, this is surprising. You, the great king of the forest and almighty giant of the east, flinching in fear of a coward. How can this be?
This is not only cowardly, but weird. Right, Snake?
Yes, that's right. It's evidence of Lord Artulgon's undeniable greatness.
Indeed, that does seem a viable explanation.
Damn you!
Silence, you filth!
Ooh, elbow piece.
The trouble with fighting a
That
troll,
sucks.
I
It's
could
cool that
dash
they
you
can
into
heal,
tiny
but it sucks that it has
pieces,
to
and you will
hurt.
likely still
Yeah.
be able to recover, though you do feel the pain.
Yeah, he's gonna use them.
I played around long enough. Aura of despair. Fifth tier.
Yeah. Bitch. Make y'all pass out in fear.
I'll submit to you. I wish to serve you with every ounce of my being. It would be an honor to do the bidding of one with such a courageous name.
Wow, I can shriek.
A magic weapon. It may be useful for increasing the power of an individual from the village.
Who you gonna
Do
give
you
it to,
have
though?
subordinates? A troll would be nice.
I do have one, great lord.
Most excellent. In that case, we can use them as a substitute. although it may be difficult. If he betrays me...
No! I swear on my life I would never consider betraying someone of your power! Only a fool would! But I've seen the terrifying coldness that lurks in your gaze! I know I'm nothing before you!
Well, all right then. Now leave quickly, and find me more subordinates. I wanted to ask your opinion. It would be a meal for a human man and woman.
Oh, you got a dollar
Perhaps
menu?
a child as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if Lord Hines is deigning to offer humans a meal, I believe they should eat anything and everything that is served, without complaint.
At the Nazareth
However,
doubles to
I
that.
suspect that apparently isn't what you're looking for. If there's to be a child present, I would steer clear of a dish like foie gras. Also, I would suggest something a bit lighter and more refreshing.
I see. That is helpful. Thank you.
I am unworthy of your praise. Lord Hines, if I may be so bold as to ask, do you plan to invite guests to the holy place of the Supreme Beings, our great tomb of Nazarick?
Is there a problem with that?
Of course not. Please forgive the implication.
They know they want to say
Your
yeah.
will is all, my lord. I live to obey.
Y'all do not like any kind of lower level beings.
Yes, Lord Hines. I've received a report from Lupus Regina.
Excellent. It seems she's passed the first test.
Also, she has requested permission to enter battle.
Granted. She is to do whatever is necessary. I want her to protect those three with her life.
TT.
This thing got serious.
For real. Super serious.
What's wrong? I don't know.
Ah, man. So, yeah, man, we got the Giants of the East and the Demon Snake that look like a destitute crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Hamsky, like, I'm pretty sure, you know, they trying to find something similar to Hamsky, but way more effective, you know. And they gonna get these damn giant trolls or whatever to do their bidding and stuff because they got regenerative abilities.
That is cool.
Yeah,
they
it's
don't
like
have to create undead or anything.
Exactly, because they can just keep taking the pain, and they probably can level up at a higher rate as well. You know, their intellect level is just stupid. Like, bruh. But yeah, man. Everything seems to be going well. We're seeing him continue to showcase why he is that man. Dude. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Yeah. One thing that you guys pointed out that I noticed too is like in certain instances, like you can tell something's going on with him, like when his red orb isn't showing up in his stomach or his eyes aren't glowing up in his knightly armor. You know what I'm saying? I guess to showcase that he's planning something, which you guys suggested. And that usually is the case, too, like when he was talking to Demiurge, when they were planning to steal that stuff from their kingdom and stuff. You couldn't see his eyes and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's an interesting detail. But so far, it seems like we're still expanding. You know?
We are. We're expanding. It's going to be great and wonderful. I don't even know what else to say. But
yeah, I don't know.
You can tell it's building up to something.
Yeah.
So that was a good episode, though.
Yeah, very good, man. Very great.
I'll give it an A. Shoot, that snake dude was like, I don't even want to try to fight you.
He don't want no
I don't even want to try it. You see my invisibility? That's all I needed. That's really all he needed. He's like, you saw that I was invisible? Whatever you want, I got it.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I guess I'll give it an A+. I really enjoyed that episode compared to the previous one we had. So, but that's going to do it for us today, guys. We hope you enjoyed this reaction because, as always, we have a blast reacting to these things with you and for you. I need to start checking to see if these things have post-credit scenes because you guys always be complaining that I missed some.
Oh, we missed some before here?
I don't know. Like, I think we did, but it is what it is, man. It's like, I think the following episodes usually show us what we missed in the post-credit scene.
Kind of like Reborn.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this is RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. My lovely wife, Jenny Lee, on the ones and twos. We ain't seen the reactions. We'll catch you guys in the next reaction to Overlord, Part 3. Peace.